Can you hear the hairdryer in the background?
No,
Yes.
we can't.
Yes, I can.
No.
Talk?
Okay, yeah. Hi. Oh, hi.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can hear that.
God damn it.
Ever so
Okay.
slightly.
It's
Now
like
that I'm
background
looking
static,
for
maybe.
it.
It's not noticeable as a hairdryer.
Okay. Well, my wife's getting ready to go to tennis, so I'm gonna. But I don't know because she always takes so fucking long to dry her hair. So like she literally started it up the moment I was about to do the intro. All right. Well, I'm gonna do the intro, and if it sounds like shit in post, I'm sorry. Good morning,
We're live. Oh,
motherfucker.
Jesus Christ.
It's fine. Let's go.
Good
Start
morning,
it.
evening, or whenever you're listening to us, and welcome back to the Program Advance podcast. I just woke up like 15 minutes ago, so I sound like shit. But I am Double, your conductor, as always, and I'm joined with my full cast of crew of friends. Like,
the gang's all
the
here.
gang's all here.
We made it. We're back together.
We're back together. I don't have any pithy jokes prepared because this is, again, really sloppy on my part. But joining me today, as always, is Bioroxis,
Hello, me.
Shorah.
Oh no.
Oh no, Jin.
Oh, I have no joke.
Hello. I also have no joke.
Awesome. And together, we.
Oh my god, what about
Oh,
you?
see, the joke is we're ignoring Yukki.
So I can leave. Right?
No, you need to stay. I'm sorry. I'm finally.
Damn.
The one that actually does their homework on this show is Yukki.
Got nothing to do at work, so I'm forced to.
What?
Well, Yukki, you also spend all of your money on like Battle Network toys.
And I still have money left over. This fucking rules, dude.
Yeah. And
Fuck you, give me some of that money. I just bought Kamen Rider toy.
well, okay, that's the thing though, right? I am trying to get a job right now because I'm like 5 months away from graduating. And nice bio. And so I'm probably gonna have to teach English here in a second. Like I applied to some English places nearby. Once I have that paycheck and once I pay off some bills and stuff, I'm probably gonna be in the same boat.
Of buying Battle Network toys or buying Kamen Rider toys?
Probably the battle. So I'm not like super big on Kamen Rider. I haven't really watched any of it yet. Shibuya offered to like watch through the one I was interested in because I went to the Kamen Rider Museum recently and I got to see all the suits, and the one that looked the coolest to me was the wizard suit.
Wizard is a okay series. A lot of people view it as love or hate it. The main thing to know is like the series kind of starts with the main character having already undergone his entire character. It's a bit odd in that aspect, but stylistically, it's fucking gorgeous. It rocks.
No, the main thing that I need the money for, other than to pay bills and put money back into savings, because we kind of burned through our savings recently, is I did go to the Kamen Rider Museum, like I said, and I did get gifts for Shibuya and Shorah, and then I also got to send a Bio's gift still. So I've got 3 things that I got. I have a shelf literally right here full of shit that I've been trying to send you
What?
for months. No joke. I have so I have that Kingdom Hearts 20th anniversary hoodie, right? I have the Kingdom Hearts omnibus. I have some stuff from the cafe. I have some Final Fantasy 14 stuff. I have a brand new like Final Fantasy 14 and Final Fantasy 16 shirt from Uniqlo that I got because I told you all this like months ago when we were raiding. I'm like, I did. I so did. I was like, hey Bio, I'm buying some shirts for myself, do you want one? And you were like, oh sure, maybe, you know, you don't have to. And I said, oh, it's not a big deal. And then I just haven't had the money to send it to you because the yen is shit, and it costs a lot of money to ship internationally, and I haven't had a job. So once I get that job, I'm going to send you your gift. I'm going to send Shorah and Shibuya their Kamen Rider stuff, and then probably send Yukki, like, I don't know, poop in a bag or something.
Heck yeah, dude.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right.
So Mega Man.
Yeah, all right, Megaman.
Whoa,
So, it's been a minute, but we're starting off with episode 24. So, just to bring me back up to speed. Last episode, Mega Man died, but
he's fucking dead.
he's fucking dead. But who should show up but Lan's father, back from the Congo or wherever the fuck he was.
He went to every single country just for fun, and he's finally back. He didn't even do any work. He just went on vacation.
Man, imagine.
Yeah.
Imagine just being able to just go travel.
Also, Pharaohman is currently
Seems like
like
how much trouble that's worth, honestly.
Pharaohman is out here like legitimately unleashing all the plagues of Egypt upon the world.
Yeah.
I think he just turned everybody's computers off, and maybe that is exactly like all the plagues of Egypt, but
Well, I mean,
we're not doing the hub storyline, so I think Land's okay, which means the firstborn son's not dead yet.
I mean, he's been melting fucking like ice on mountains. He's somehow created a plague of locusts. I don't know how they explain that one away.
I blame the government. We installed a weather control system to keep the ice as ice. I don't know how that happens with computers, but there you go. We're doing the birds aren't real conspiracy, but with locusts. All of those are just little robots controlled by the internet now because the government spies on us constantly.
Well, now
Those damn locust programs.
Now wait a minute. That last one about the locusts, I would totally believe in universe because we've already seen that the fish are robots, right? So
the aquarium fish are robots.
the aquarium fish are robots, and there are animal pets that are robots because, you know, Dex got fucked up by a cat and a dog. So I'm totally willing to believe that
birds aren't real
and locusts aren't real, and they've just replaced them with robot versions. But yeah, so Pharaohman has essentially started his control program initiative or whatever, where he gets revenge because if you'll remember, he was trapped in a prison, which was a tiny little, you know, chip, suspended off the ground away from any possible internet connection, and he still somehow managed to make it to the internet.
The double program advance woke him up.
Yeah.
He willed himself into a Wi-Fi connection somehow.
Yeah.
They put him to
I will now
Raspberry
become
Pi.
4G.
No, 5. Come on, we gotta. This is a conspiracy theory.
He's still
episode
in
now.
old
5G.
Navi.
He joins the internet. No, he joins the internet via a 3G connection, and he's like, "Wait, what? What the fuck is 5G?"
What the fuck do you mean there's 5?
There are 5 of them now.
It goes up to 5. Yeah, no. We're revealed to another massive vulnerability in the way the internet works in this show, in which Scilab is the central hub upon which the whole of the internet is founded. This is not the IT crew or whatever the show name of the British show is, where you can just bring in the box.
The IT crowd. I love that
the
show.
IT crowd. Yeah, this is not the IT crowd. The internet is not just a box we keep in the basement. But apparently it is in the Battle Network universe, so never mind, it is the IT crowd.
I'm just imagining Noel Fielding as a fucking net operator now, and
Oh no! Oh god!
his Navi would just be old Greg. Oh my god!
Yeah. And now Pharaohman says no more internet for anybody except for me. You can't get into Scilab. He's overwritten all the passcodes. He's rewritten all the security. So what are we gonna do?
So we've got two major plot threads going on right now. We've got Pharaohman has taken control of ACDC Town, or whatever the town is called in the anime. I always get it mixed up.
Dentech City.
Dentech, thank you. Dentech City. I've been skipping the intros, so I don't fucking know.
It's the year 20X.
It's okay.
I love
Public
that.
I
intros
stopped saying
just
that
like
a long
rock
while
beat.
back.
Hmm.
Doesn't even tell
Just
you
go
anything anymore.
straight into the bad music.
Meow, 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 meow.
NT Warrior.
Bro,
The
you
fucking
can't say
music
that's
just sounds like a
bad.
dial-up
Begin
connection.
No, it's
Fusion
good.
now.
You guys are just haters.
Bad.
You guys just suck.
I've said nothing good or bad about this. I don't know what you're talking
Bio,
about.
I'm gonna be real with you. That music sounds like a fucking dial-up connection. It's not
Okay,
great.
you
It's
guys
not
love.
as a-
Okay, you talk all about how much the freaking Yu-Gi-Oh theme is a banger, and you can't.
That's a good ass
God.
theme.
Yeah, because it uses real instruments and it fits.
Okay, I'm
This
not.
is like
said-
somebody
when he
recorded
says it's
dial-up,
time
played
to
it
duel,
backwards, and
I feel
remixed
that.
it.
Okay, I'm
That's all I hear.
I'm gonna be the definitive voice on this, right? Let me say this. I agree with you, Bio, to the extent that I think the intro is fine. You know, sometimes I don't want to listen to it, but other times I'll be like, yeah, okay, fine, I'll listen to it. But
I
you
never
can't.
listened to it, but it's a banger.
But you can't. God damn it! You just took all the
This is
wind out
why
of my
you can't
sails.
trust people that
yeah.
say plain donuts are better than glazed.
Oh, fuck off.
But you can't say that the Mega Man intro is better than "It's time to duel." Like, come
Oh,
on,
not
that.
the original Yu-Gi-Oh. The original Yu-Gi-Oh is pretty cool. I guess.
Oh, okay. Wait,
But what about
which
the
Yu-Gi-Oh song are you?
One Piece theme. What about the One Piece rap?
Dude, I fucking I don't know what y'all say because I haven't
If
watched
you're
One
not-
Piece.
If you're not
One Piece
fucking,
rap.
if you're not fucking with Get Your Game On, I think I might actually have to kill you.
Here's how the story goes. We find out about a treasure in the Grand Line. There is no doubt.
Okay,
Pirate.
I have never watched One Piece outside of like the 4Kids stuff when I was a kid. I still have the One Piece rap stuck in my head. That should tell you that that song is actually pretty good. It's kind of like the Dragon Ball Z thing, right? Like the original song, Chala Head Chala, is really good, and then the one that
Dragon-
is in
great.
exactly the one in the West is fucking awesome.
Those songs all have earworm quality to them.
Yeah.
This one,
So does this one?
you know what the
Wow,
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you're one that crawls in there and just dies.
Mega Man.
So what's our second
haters,
plot?
haters.
Oh yeah, sorry. Okay, so the first one is Pharaohman's taking control of Dintech ACDC. The other one is that Mega Man is dead, and they need to combine the soul bits that have been kind of spread to his 5 friends PETs, combine them and rebuild Mega Man. So Lan's dad, like I said, came back from his world tour to help with that just in time.
World tour.
Yeah, he went all over the world.
Like in, oh, you
He's-
haven't beat
He's
Kingdom
been
Hearts yet.
systematically going from
No, he hasn't beat
country
Kingdom
to
Hearts
country,
yet.
murdering every single form of biological life aside from humans and replacing them with robots, just like Dr. Light would have wanted. That's why the birds aren't real.
I was going to accuse him of traveling the world to do sex tourism, but you know,
What?
From
don't
what we
think-
see in
I don't
stream,
think
yeah, I
that's
believe
any-
it.
I'm much more prone to him being a necromancer than a pervert, honestly. Maybe if his name was, Dr. Roshi or whatever. But
Okay, so what if he took pictures of Meilu's crotch in like 2 seasons from now?
What
stream-
the fuck?
in Stream of the
That's-
Beach episode where he takes a photo of everybody playing at the beach, but it's from the angle of Meilu's butt. In the
Wait.
bikini.
is that a wait?
What?
That's not a
Real
thing.
nice.
Oh
There's
fuck
a, stream,
me.
there's a stream episode where he takes a photo of everybody playing volleyball at the beach during a beach episode, but it's just like it's a 1/3 of the screen is entirely dedicated to Meilu, and the biggest thing on the screen is her rear.
Dr. Lan Hikari is a fucking pervert.
Well, Lan's 12.
And he's flipping.
Or not
through
Lan,
photos,
sorry,
just
Dr.
smiling to himself.
Yuichiro.
Ichiro, thank you. Yeah, sorry. Dr.
But
Hikari.
that's future content.
God
We're
damn
not
it.
gonna talk about stream.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about it. Anyways, yeah. So they got to get to Scilab to rebuild Mega Man, but like you said, Pharaohman cut off access, and so I'm glad you put it in your notes because I remember this line and I remember laughing. I had to stop the episode when I watched it. They say who says it? Was it Dex or was it Yai that said we all have strong navies?
Oh yeah. Dr. Hikari has a 3-part plan. Part 1 involves getting the best possible equipment for the job. He
Right.
needs like an RTX 4090, and he needs to download the greatest scripts off of GitHub to run Bash, whatever, to hack into Scilab. Then he needs strong navies, and Yai does stand up, and she says, "We
That's
all
right, it's
have
Yai."
strong navies."
Yeah.
And everybody in the room is Yai, Dex, Meilu, and Toru. I think Toru's there.
So when Yai said we all have strong navies, I paused. I hit pause and I'm like, let's go over what these guys have done in the past so far, right? Dex has lost a lot. Glide has not won a single thing, even when he had
Life Aura.
Life Aura and Hero Sword. Mail technically has done something, but
she kind of beat Fireman.
She kind of beat Fireman and Torchman with the help of Megaman in a 2-on-2 battle, but then she got corrupted due to Mail's incompetence. And only when she was in Empress role form was she, like, I guess, truly terrifying. In her normal form, she's not that good. And you put down in your notes, Toru has a strong Navi. Maybe? No, I don't think so. I think Iceman is fucking garbage.
Fuck you.
No, fuck you.
Might be strong.
Dude, you hear his voice, he freaking drags like 20 cigarettes every
That doesn't
hour.
make him strong. That makes him...
That just means he has cardiovascular problems. That doesn't make him strong.
Yeah, that doesn't
in
make
fact
him
makes
strong.
weak as hell.
That makes him have lung cancer.
I only say he might be strong because in the episode he pops up, he can one-tap literally everybody by freezing them solid.
Yep.
Mega Man, Color
Can
Man.
you do that double? Hmm?
No, because I use real net damage chips and shit. I don't freeze people. I use Drill Man and run into holes.
Nobody tell this man about Freeze Bomb from BN2, but the glitch that just turns you into an ice cube and you take 1 billion damage.
Damn.
I know what that is, but nobody plays BN2. Everybody plays BN6.
It's unfortunate. BN6 bad game. Hot take.
Oh, what? Wait, what? No, it's not.
BN6 watered
Bro,
down so many of the elements.
It has
like,
Gregor. It's a
I don't care.
It's so
You
You want to know what? You want to know what else had Gregor?
Gospel?
BN2.
No, it did it.
Yes, it did. It's
It did.
literally the same model. It's the same
Nope.
backstory.
Nope.
Literally, in the
Nope.
lore of Battle Network, the reason that Gospel even exists is because Sean wanted to recreate a virus beast from bugs. And the lore of BN6 is that Gregor happened naturally from bugs. So in replicating the process that happened, they just got a different Gregor that they tried to disguise as base, but it was just Gregor and they called it Gospel because that's the name of the terrorist organization.
But
Spells are
can
better
you
anyway.
can you be stout?
What do you think base GS is?
Can Mega Man be stout? What?
In BN3, base literally absorbs Gospel at the end, so you fight him as a secret boss in secret area 3 after you trade a whole bunch of stuff to the bug frag trader. And it's
But
base
can you
GS, Gospel
cross
Soul. It's base
in Battle
with-
Network 3?
You get style changes. You get Guts
Okay.
style. That's basically Guts Cross.
Yeah.
You get Shadow style. That's basically Shadow Man Cross.
But can you cross it with your beast that you don't have in Battle Network 3? I didn't think so.
I'm gonna
So-
say
Never know.
nuts.
So the new So the new-
Sorry, you're dumb.
the new Dragon Quest X expansion is called Door to the Future and the Sleeping Girl.
Shut up. Wait, no.
Anyway,
And they just put the
Dr.
site
Kari's
live.
third thing that they need is
Are we
mom's
still on the first
spaghetti.
episode?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah, we
it's
need to get
mom's
through it.
spaghetti. It's the most important thing. We need mom's spaghetti. So after eating mom's spaghetti, Dr. Kari asks Melu if she likes dogs.
I'll
and
eat
she
mom's
responds
spaghetti.
yes. So he creates Rush. Now, Rush is important because the first thing that canonically happens with Rush is he appears in place of Gutsman's crotch and makes Gutsman punch himself in the dick. And that's the joke.
He has no balls. How does it hurt?
I don't know, man.
Okay, wait. If I punch you in any part of your area that doesn't have balls with a metal fist, are you telling me it wouldn't hurt?
If I punch myself and it hurts, am I stronger?
Maybe if
Am I
you're a
weak?
bitch.
Look, I'm just saying. Why did Dex program nuts on Gutsman?
I don't
Oh,
think, I don't
that's
think you had a
true.
choice. I think they all come with nuts. All of
Do
them.
they? Oh,
All
good
of
one. Good one. I get it. Robot.
It's important to distinguish that this rush is not the rush that you see in the actual Mega Man games, right? The Battle Network games.
The partnership.
Yeah, the pop-up chip where Rush bites somebody and whatnot. This is actually
That's the Natty Coast.
yeah,
No, the pop-up chip where you just dive underground, you get it by killing him.
right. So, Gutsman punches himself in the dick. Let's see here.
More like nuts, man.
Got
Got him.
Got him.
Ooh, got him.
That's actually pretty good. Thank you. Now, because I watched these episodes two weeks ago when we were originally going to record this episode, and my notes are gone, so I'm going off of memory here. But did they really have a 1-digit passcode?
Yes.
Yep.
So Pharaoh
But
Man,
see, that's smart because
in
most
his
people would think
infinite
that.
genius, which shows that everybody in this show has an IQ of 40, I swear, rewrote all of the Scilab passwords to have a 1-digit passcode. And you might think, haha, that's super clever. They're going to try like the maximum number of characters because that's how secure passwords work. No.
That's
Any
what I
sort of
was
dictionary attack, any sort of basically scripted, like any attack you're going to put on any system to try to hack in will do the 1-digit numbers first. Like, it just goes easiest to hardest. That's why longer passwords take longer. Not only because there's just more possible combinations, but you always do the easiest possible one first. Like, if I had to guess your password, I'd be like, password, your birthday, your child's birthday, the street address that you grew up on. I'd look up your Facebook account for your security questions, like your mother's name and elementary school you went to.
I'm gonna. I need to go change some passwords.
Bye, bio. Call your brother for tech support later.
Finally, I could get some of that Twitch money.
Yeah, so much Twitch
Yeah.
money.
I could get that sweet $5, dude.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
pizza right there, man.
Bro, I don't think I even got a payout from Twitch this month.
Dude, same.
This month? You guys get payouts every
God.
month?
I used to before I stopped streaming.
I get like
Good.
one
Start
a year,
streaming
maybe,
some more.
if
I gotta
stream.
get those payouts.
So I just out of morbid curiosity, I put the Program Advanced podcast through one of those like estimate your YouTube worth things a couple days
75
ago.
cents.
No, so
75 cents.
so get this, right? The website tried to tell me that our YouTube channel is worth $5,000.
That's bullshit.
Hilarious.
And
Can I have some?
and I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah, I was like, yeah, what the fuck? We could split that 5 ways. That's $1,000. Where's my money? No, that website's bullshit. It's fucking lying.
Oh yeah, which
We're
website?
probably
please?
just so far out of its algorithm that it doesn't know how to calculate the value.
Yeah. Yeah.
Negative $25, and then we'd owe YouTube money for even having the channel.
Yeah. The rest of the episode is not particularly interesting. Gutsman gets his shit kicked in. And that's kind of it, right? Like,
Well, the funniest thing that I thought happened was that Commander Beef and his 2 subordinates broke into Higsby's chip shop and demanded that he help them hack into Scilab. And in the English dub, Higsby sees Commander Beef's like net savior or whatever it is license. Like, whoa, is that badge real? And the reply is just the realist.
can you? Yeah.
It's-
Okay, I remember that now. Can you?
realist.
Can you fucking imagine? All right, so you hear about you see like episodes of TV shows or whatever where cops commandeer like your car or your shop or whatever. They say like, hey, federal agents, we need your shop. Everybody get the fuck out, right? Can you fucking imagine, right? Some guy wearing a motorcycle helmet and a cape walks in, flashes his badge at you, says, we need to commandeer your shop. You're going to help us hack into something because you're, super good at computers. And you ask him if that badge is real, which is a fair question to ask. And his response is, the realist, brother. I'd be like, get the fuck out of my shop. Go.
But then he throws $80,000 on the floor.
That would change my mind real quick, yeah.
That's exactly because he also
Yeah.
gets paid in pop-up, which is really weird because Dakakari had literally just made Rush, or has not even made Rush yet by that point in the episode, and he gets like, I don't know, Night Sword and some other virus chip.
Wait, yeah, I wrote them down. It's Lifeora, Quake 1, and Rush.
Quake 1! Make it a Quake 3. Quake 3C, come on.
Well, I don't know. Maybe he could do what Higsby did and just throw a whole bunch of Quake 1s at the ground, Oh, you got rid of all your mini bombs? Here, we'll give you something better. Okay, so yeah, that's episode 24.
They all go to the desert. It's a lot like Quake Mundo from Bleach. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
The dog is in charge. Gutsman gets crushed by a giant rock. And then Bombman and Stoneman show up to maybe help the team because they're also after Pharaoh Man. But that's up in the air.
enemy of my enemy is my friend type of thing. Yeah, that's episode 24. So episode 25 is it's titled Megaman Lives. Now, I understand when the show came out, we didn't get title names, I think, in the beginning. So we didn't know that this was the resurrection episode. Could you imagine like the whole plot point of, oh, Megaman died. Oh, we're gonna restore Megaman. Oh, Megaman's living. It's 3 episodes. like this plot thread has only lasted 3 episodes.
I feel like the show is called Megaman, so even if the 10-year-old watching doesn't, know it in the front of his brain, he really, really wants Megaman to be alive, so he's gonna be more happy that the episode's called Megaman's alive again than he's gonna be mad about spoilers. I don't think being mad about spoilers is something that happens until you're a 20-something man-child.
It's true. I'm
I'm
30.
very mad.
Yeah, I'm very mad.
Now I know.
Well, no, because I was about to say I'm a 33-year-old man-child, and I was like, oh man, fuck. I'm not a man-child.
I've never cared about spoilers too much. If anything, it like helps me enjoy the show more, even.
Yeah, like I'm not big on, if it's something I truly care about, I'll just go out of my way not to watch or see any spoilers about it. Like, people are like really big on Armored Core right now, right? I've never played an Armored Core. Yeah, I've never played an Armored Core. I assume it's good. I hear lots of good things about it. I've just never had the time to invest in it. So I see all this stuff being posted online, and I let it wash over me. Like, I'll play it eventually, but when Alan Wake 2 comes out, I'm basically leaving Twitter until I beat it.
I've heard with Armored Core, it's actually surprisingly a lot like the Battle Network games, where 1's kind of bad, 2's a bit better, 3's kind of when they finally figured everything out, 4 kind of sucks, 5 also kind of sucks.
Take that back.
The door's out on 6.
Take that back.
Did you like Armored Core 5?
I liked Mega Man Battle Network 5.
No.
That's what we're talking about.
Sorry. I meant to say, I also love Battle Network 5. It's different with 5. That's the only exception to that rule. But like
gotcha.
1 through 4 follows the exact same Battle Network pattern. I misspoke.
Did they take the JP NT Warrior episodes off YouTube already?
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, because I was trying to find the episode that Yukki.
No, they're still here.
Are they?
Are they? The
I'm
Japanese?
literally looking at the NT Warrior play. Oh no, the Japanese ones.
Yeah. No. The English ones are going to be going away next month, which I'm going to try and get this episode out
the Japanese
soon.
ones are probably gone.
So if you're listening to this and you want to watch this show, you should probably like download those. Use a YouTube download tool of some kind. I need to do that because I know we're not going to get through all those episodes before they go offline. And watching anime in Japan is kind of tough. Like,
What? How?
Copyright laws a lot stricter.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like websites that let you do streaming and stuff.
Yeah. So like, I got to get these episodes now because I can promise you, and Access and season 3 and 4 and 5, I got to get them. Well, shit, 3 and 4 and 5 were never localized, right? So
Yeah, there was no dub.
I'm
for
probably gonna
anything
have to
past
find a
Access.
place for me to watch those too.
yeah, if you find that place, let me know. I'll activate a VPN.
Yeah,
and
no, I
download them.
gotcha.
Yeah. Because in Japan, the rule for like pirating, right? I believe, I'm not an expert, but I believe the rule is if it's streaming, it's typically okay because it's, you're watching it streaming. You're not downloading it for circulation. But if you download or torrent or whatever something like a newer game or some anime or whatever, your ISP will probably report you to the police, and then you'll have a visit from the cops. So, yeah.
That'll happen stateside too if you engage in like a lot of downloading.
Yeah, but yeah, because in the States, like I used to do a lot of torrenting and downloading like PS2 games and big shock. But
A voice in the distance says, "Get a VPN."
yeah, get a VPN. I've never had my ISP. I had my ISP block my website one time and be like, "Oh, you were downloading something. Please stop doing that." And then I just got a VPN and activated it, and it never happened again. I've never had to worry about cops coming because I never downloaded and seeded enough to be considered a distributor. But here,
oh yeah, no. If
yeah,
you're gonna torrent something, always disable seeding instantly.
oh yeah, yeah.
Sure, you're fucking over other people who might want to download it, but you're not gonna get pegged as a fucking distributor.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I love the idea of seeding, and I have done it in the past for things that I think are critical or important. But nowadays, especially in Japan, I can't afford to do that. So it makes me a shitty pirate, because that's the whole purpose, is to seed and provide for everybody else. I don't want Keisatsu coming to my door and being like, "Hi, is Double here? It looks like you downloaded Megaman NT Warrior. Don't know what that is, but it's anime and it got flagged, so we got to bring you in for questioning."
You get strapped down one of those metal chairs in a police department. Then literal actual Iguchi walks in. He's just really mad at you.
Yeah.
You didn't watch all of the episodes on YouTube like you were supposed to, huh?
Well,
The fuck, man.
this is such a sidebar, but I'm gonna get through it right quick. The cops here really fucking love good cop, bad cop for some reason. I got pulled over because I was speeding. I was taking my kids to the pool, and this car was riding my ass and was swerving, and I needed to get around a truck so I could let him get by me because he was going to cause an accident. So I sped up to 107 kilometers an hour, and the speed limit is 80. And no sooner did that car pass me by than an unmarked cop car pulled in behind me and told me to pull over. So I pull over, and they roll down their window. One cop, because there's two of them, one cop immediately says, "Hey, you're paying a fine. It's $300. You were doing 107 and 80. How are you going to pay your fine?" Immediately. Didn't even say hello. Didn't even say, "Do you know how fast you were going?" Was like, "Here's your speed. Here's your fine." Then he noticed I was a foreigner, and his partner came over and started talking to my wife in rapid Japanese, pulled me out of the car, put me into the cop car, the back of the cop car.
Mm-hmm.
They both got in and started interrogating me in Japanese. One was really, really rude, and the other was really, really nice. But I feigned I didn't know Japanese. I don't really know a lot of Japanese, but I can understand people. But I pretended I knew no Japanese. So I started talking to them in English and describing the predicament. And I even said, "You guys don't understand what I'm talking about." And they just kind of nodded, and they were like, "Yeah, yes." They had no idea what I was talking about. And then they started talking to each other. They dropped the good cop, bad cop shtick. And they said, "This is going to be a lot of paperwork. We got to get him a translator. We got to make sure that the translator can actually speak English. We got to get his report. Got to issue a ticket. He's a foreigner. I don't want to do paperwork. How about we just let him go?" And that's how I got away with a speeding ticket in Japan, which is really rare to do.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Wow.
What are we talking about again? Oh, Mega Man.
We're on episode
So,
25. So last episode, we were a little wary of whether or not, Bomb Man and Stone Man were going to be friend or foe. This episode immediately answers that question, because now both Pharaoh Man and Bomb Man, Stone Man team up, are just trying to kill Roll, Gutsman, and Glide. I don't know if teleportation happened or if we're in a completely different part of the net or whatever, but it was Bomb Man and Stone Man standing on the horizon in the background, and then Pharaoh Man in the middle, and Roll, Gutsman, Glide approaching him. And now it's Roll, Gutsman, Glide surrounded by all of the clones, and they're all throwing rocks and throwing bombs and firing lasers. And the crew's just kind of SOL, unfortunately.
honestly, oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, honestly, I understand the desire to kill Roll, Glide, and Gutsman because, same.
I mean, fair. Thankfully, Pharaoh Man is also Android 17 because he just puts up an energy barrier and blocks everything for free. Then my notes kind of get a little vague, but it seems like people are being turned to stone, and I believe that starts to happen when we jump cut over to what Commander Beef and his associates are doing.
Beef.
Where Commander Beef?
Sorry.
Beef.
I thought there was going to be a bit more of a contribution aside just beef. So I paused. No. I was like, "Oh, it's just beef."
Just beef.
But so Pharaohman's big gambit now is that if anybody tries to stop him, he's just turning them to stone immediately. And my first thought there was, doesn't the stone body chip already exist? Can't we just not be stone anymore with the power of the stone body chip? But that's what goes through my brain. And then what they attempt to do, the crew, Sharkman, Woodman, and Skullman, are able to try to shut down the Scilab network. They get put in contact with Dr. Ikari, who realizes there's another group besides Roll Guts Van Glide there. He's like, oh, you seem much more useful. So he starts talking to them. And they manage to shut down the central Scilab system. But Pharaohman, says, by the way, this is Linux, idiot, and stops the shutdown process halfway through. So they're not able to shut down that computer entirely.
So I do remember this part in that my initial confusion was you are trying to stop a NetNavi who has complete control over the entire system, and you're trying to initiate a shutdown process that takes time to complete. Do you not think that the person, the NetNavi who has instant and immediate access and control over the system would notice that you're trying to shut down the system and halt the process that does that? Like to me, there's got to be a pull the plug, power things down, maybe.
Well, they don't know the 1-digit passcode to get into the building.
Oh,
so
right. Of course. I'm sorry. You couldn't just try 1 through 9 or 0 through 9. Yeah. Fucking dumb.
The show's also written for children, so I'm sure the idea is there. Oh, it looked like a computer turned off. So the computer. Oh no, the computer isn't off. What are we gonna do? So, unfortunately, in retaliation for this attempt on his life, I guess, Pharaohman knocks a satellite out of orbit, and he's gonna give Lan a JRPG main character origin story in about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's just gonna crash into Dentek City and blow up, the entire town, which is fun. Let's see.
So Mega Man comes back, and
there's a lot of background chatter about Mega Man, show him you have the ultimate program. Prove that you're the chosen one. And stuff that hasn't even been mentioned before. I don't think is mentioned until the Stream movie with Base Cross. Nobody knows what the ultimate program
Base
is here.
Cross is so fucking awesome.
I've actually never seen that movie, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
watch it.
It was on YouTube.
That's how they start off stream. They're just randomly fighting base.
Really?
You're not gonna. Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
Well, remember
The first time
Kid
they
Grave
get
in this
through
one
it.
is actually Base in disguise. Sean is not a character.
Yeah.
It's been Base the entire time, so it makes sense they're fighting Base.
So when because later when they start stream, they're like, oh, now we care about the ultimate program. Fuck all that shit that happened in Access. We're immediately beelining it to this plot to set for the movie.
We already did Power Rangers. Now we're doing whatever this is. Or now we're doing Dragon Ball Z. We did Power Rangers already. Because, I'm sorry, Base Cross is just the Dragon Ball Z transformation of this show. You just turn into Vegeta or whatever.
I gotcha. So I guess now is a good time to bring it up. Are we going to cover the movie? How are we going to do that?
We should. I love.
Are we just going to do it when we get to the point in the story when the movie would come out?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it's
we could even do
in between the first
watch-along
25
stream.
episodes.
Do a commentary reel on the movie as it's going, scene by scene. We just get together for a movie night and then we put the.
Oh, that would that would be really cool.
We need to.
Are you playing Command Mission Yukki while we're doing the episode?
No. Yes.
That's a yes.
You.
So anyway,
Bitch.
we're throwing Yukki into the same volcano that Mega Man's about to fall
Yeah.
into because crevices have opened up in the earth due to Pharaohman being super angry at the entire crowd. Thankfully, the reason that we even broke into Scilab in the first place, aside from turning off the main computer, it was to find Mega Man's frame data, because apparently the corpse of Mega Man is located inside of Scilab. And, Dr. Ikari, being a professional necromancer that he is, thinks he can shove the soul that they've recreated from a collection of memories stored in the PETs of Mega Man's friends into that corpse to bring it back to life. And so Proto Man shows up, and Proto Man gets the job done. He is here to repay Mega Man that favor that he owes him for saving his life during the N1 GP when Pharaohman first popped up. And thankfully, he's able to at least rescue Mega Man from falling into lava and dying. Then he goes to fight Pharaohman. But about halfway through, Proto Man realizes that Ferroman's going to be able to outfight him until we get this really cool entrance from Megaman where he shoots this projectile or like an energy beam away from Proto Man. He does a sick front flip and he lands in a superhero pose. And then everybody comments on how cool that intro was, including Proto Man. So Mega Man and Proto Man work together. They do the double program advance. They wipe Ferroman off the map. And then that I don't think was enough because we also need to get the style change, which is no longer a treasure of, what was it? It's not Dreamland. Yumland, thank you. Yumland's treasure, the style change program. It's just something Dr. Hikari can do. He just programs it into the PvP for fun. So we go into Heat Guts style, and Mega Man 1 punches literally everything. And then they leave, and it's done. And Mega Man's back, and he's stronger than ever.
So, 2 things.
And World 3 is just gone now,
yeah,
I guess.
And they're just gone. So 2 things. 1, I hate the name Yumland. I never want to hear. No, I hate Yum as no god.
Sorry, it didn't.
Robin.
You hate yummy food?
But 2.
No, it's fine. Just wait till we get to Amarope.
And
Fuck, what do we call this place? It's like America and Europe.
Natopia.
Amarope. But the second thing.
Oh my god, is that what it is?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, totally.
That is the JP,
Yeah.
But
that's what Natopia is called in the original Japanese.
The second thing is style change is super cool. We all agree. Everybody loves style change. My personal favorite is Heat Guts. So cool.
Really?
I love Heat style. Yes.
Are you Heat Guts?
Heat Guts. I think Heat Guts is cool.
What about like custom style?
Well, okay.
You freaking casual bio. Okay, no. Gut style is fine if you like to use the Buster. Custom style is like the first thing that pops up on Google when you type, how do I good at Mega Man Battle Network 3? No, I'm not letting you do it. Heat Ground Master Race. Heat Ground.
What do you use ground
for?
The
Buster cracks 3 panels in front of you. It's area locking. It's the best.
And then you can do charge attacks into the hole and miss your entire attack.
If I'm being honest, in the actual game, I would always get Gut style for my first one or Lex style.
Because you keep spending your points on Buster.
Because busting makes me feel good. What?
Heck yeah.
I thought if you use your Buster shot, I thought that's what it does.
So I'll link you the T-Res article later, bio. But yeah, effectively killing enemies with charge shots or P shots gives you points towards it. Continuing to use the Buster even after the custom gauge fills up points for it, or gives you points for it. And then I think if you do literally nothing at all to gain points, you still gain points for shield style because you have to go somewhere, which is really
because you're not taking damage at that point. Right. So it's like, oh, we're getting that it's shield style because why not?
Gotcha.
There's specific ways to like manipulate the point. It's like EV training in Pokemon.
Yeah, it's a hidden value that determines what you're going to go into for
type
of style, but not the element.
Which is why when I fire up Battle Network 3 White, I get the 3 grass stages in AC/DC Square, and I reg 1 as soon as I can. I go grass stage, grass stage, grass stage, grass stage, and then if I don't get Heat Ground style as my first style, I restart the entire save because Heat Ground is the best style.
I don't know. Wood style breaks the final boss, if I remember correctly.
Wood style is great against the final boss, but guess what else? Needler. I like Heat Ground just because if you're fighting literally anything that likes to move, you can shut it down immediately. You need to hit the Buster shot or the power attack with Aqua style in order to get any of the panel cracks. Same story goes for the electric attack, and the charge is way too slow. With the grass attack, you only get 1 panel 2 feet in front of you. With Heat style, you get all 3 panels of the flamethrower, and you can just pull out an entire row. It's the best zoning strategy in the entire game. Heat Ground Master Race.
So I just am really good at Mega Man, so I've never had to like do any of that. I just get Heat Guts, and then I just beat the game because I'm good.
I think in the second one you could get
Alpha. Okay.
Yeah.
I think in the second one you could get like the hub style.
Yes.
Which I don't actually remember what it did, but I always got that one.
It gives you half
all
your
of
maximum
the style.
HP, and then you get all the passives of all the other styles. Yeah, Yuki's right. So the idea there is they want to they wanted you to be weak against everything because they wanted you to have a non-elemental style that was punishing you somehow. So they just have your maximum HP. And then they give you the power of the Guts style buster. They give you the B-back shield and the starting barrier of shield style. They give you the, what is it? Extra Navi chips of team style. And they give you 10 chips in your custom window from custom style. It's the most broken style if you don't have to take damage, but if you start taking damage from anything, it sucks.
So episode 26. No,
So
like the
this
discussion's interesting, but yeah, we don't have much time, so.
This is the part where, as a kid, I ended up kind of dropping NT Warrior because the series fucking confused. It just gets inconsistent and confusing because episode titles get fucked from here on out because they cut 2 episodes entirely, and those 2 episodes, specifically this one, fucking the one that we're supposed to cover, Bizarre Ghost Ship Mystery. This is the episode that explains why Lan is suddenly on a fucking multi-country goddamn tour.
Well, thankfully in the dub for episode 26, they explained that he won a trip to Netopia for coming in second place in the tournament.
Yeah, they very fucking haphazardly do that, but there's still so many random inconsistencies, and you basically go from like, oh, Pharaoh Man just got done. There should be like a little bit of rest time to suddenly Lan is in fucking Netopia. He's just
It's also
there.
the episode where the animators watched Naruto before making it because there's a lot of Naruto stuff that happens in this episode.
Mustard gas.
Well, yes. Who's taking this one? I took the last one.
Are we taking one?
Well,
Do you want to
I
take
mean,
this one,
Bro,
Maya?
I don't fucking know.
yeah.
I threw a
Dude,
key
same.
away.
I watched this shit 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, like that's the problem is I gotta get better about editing and keeping a schedule because I watched this 2 weeks ago and my notes are.
I know
watched
what
it.
episode I'm not taking. 27.
I watched this one today because I was laughing at how much like Naruto it was, so I could take this one too if you guys don't mind.
Sure.
Okay. So, like we said, Lan is going to Netopia because he came in second place at the N1 Grand Prix. And my first reaction was, oh boy, Netopia. Careful not to get mugged 3 times in a row when you first land.
Yeah.
Because, apparently you get mugged a lot when you go to America as a Japanese person.
Every day.
Child
Well-
traveling alone, easy target, I didn't make sense.
Okay, I can actually kind of somewhat explain this. Let me just go through this real quick.
Sure.
So as an English teacher, one of the very first questions I always get asked by my students is, have you ever touched a gun? And then the second question is,
Jesus.
is violence really that bad in America? Like, can you get mugged? Can you get, your shit stolen? Because here in Japan, I need to stress this, I can put my wallet on top of my car outside my house, which is next to a busy Kyoto street, and I will have somebody knock on my door and hand me the wallet with my money inside. Thievery does exist in Japan, but it is not an issue. Not on the scale that it is anywhere else. Okay.
I feel like
Dude,
part
what the
of that is
fuck? I wish
also-
I could do that in New York.
Part of
Yeah.
that's also because you used to live in New
They
York,
would
dude.
steal my money, come find me,
Yeah,
give me
they
my
take your
wallet, and
address.
then beat the shit out of me.
And then steal everything else in your house.
everything in your apartment.
So part of that's also just America in popular culture tends to focus on big cities, and big cities always have high crime rates for reasons I have opinions on. If you live like in the middle of nowhere in America, likely the exact same thing will happen.
Yeah.
Especially
yeah.
in smaller towns.
Yeah.
So it's different from state to state, city to city.
Yeah, but
But yeah.
no Japanese tourist is going to go visit like
Nebraska.
or Montana unless they're really big into outdoorsy shit, and then it's not a problem. All the tourists are going to visit LA, New York, Seattle, like the big cities, right? And
The big cities where the people who are already going to be assholes are going to congregate to prey upon the people who aren't assholes.
Hello.
I feel like you're saying bad things about you.
Yeah,
Apologize.
50-50 chance.
I'm just saying, Yuki, if you ever do visit Japan, one, we'd love to have you. I'd love to show you around, but you can't steal people's shit. Okay, you just can't. You got to suppress that New
It's
York
not-
urge.
It's not stealing if nobody is around it.
If
Oh
it's
wait, no, I'm
less
gonna
than
stop. That's gonna end up.
$600,
That's gonna
it's
end
not
up making
theft.
me sound like PM, and I don't want that shit. I don't need. I don't need. I don't
Hey,
need
Yuki,
fucking
do you
bike
see this
story.
bike that's been left unattended for an hour?
PM.
No,
I want
but
to do.
the
I
bike
want to do a.
was- the
I
bike
do.
was
I want to do a
unattended.
psychological study on PM.
Okay, wait.
Study him like a specimen.
Who is-
Holy shit.
Okay, wait. Sorry. Who's PM?
He is a person that is fascinating.
In which online
In his
community?
words, apparently Batman.
PM is a friend of Carl and KZ's who has a multitude of events in his life that make you wonder if he might be a fictional character. Such events as the time that he sat outside a place for an hour because there was an unattended bike, not locked up, not anything, that he was just looking at like, if no one comes and gets his bike in an hour, I'm just going to take it.
Oh
and
my
when he
God.
went to go fucking take it, a guy in a ghillie suit jumped out of the bushes and ran after him with a fucking butcher knife.
There's also a time where he was outside in an alley and a raccoon
No,
came
not
and
the
humped his
raccoon,
leg and cummed on him.
What? What?
Yeah,
Wait.
He's also had
He
had
went
a
to go
multitude
take a
of problems
piss.
with raccoons.
He went to go take a piss, and a raccoon just like ran up on his leg and just started humping away. And unfortunately, he was wearing sandals, so he just got, in his
Okay.
words, piping hot raccoon cum on his leg.
If you're listening to the sound of my voice, I would love to meet you. I would love to talk to you. You sound like a fascinating person.
This episode has now reached the explicit rating. Congrats,
Yep.
everyone.
So anyway, back to the
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
forgot.
sorry.
So luckily, after landing, the first person Lan runs into is Chad. Lan is confused. Chad, I thought you didn't have time for vacation. Chad says, I'm here on business, but not anymore. And Lan says, huh? What do you mean? And then
The mayor's a
Mayor
fucking
Daryl's
asshole.
attendant runs up and says, no, Chad, you're not allowed to leave. You haven't even met the mayor yet for the business that you're going to do here. And Chad says, no, I hate the mayor. I'm leaving. Lan, be very careful not to talk to the mayor. And then Chad leaves. And then the Mayor Daryl's assistant turns around and says, your name is Lan Hikari, and you came in second place in the tournament, right? Let's go meet Mayor Daryl. And then we pan cut over to Mayor Daryl hugging Lan for a photo shoot.
It's really funny that Chad basically just goes, Lan, you're stupid. Don't talk to the mayor.
Right in front of the guy who's trying to get somebody to talk to the mayor, too. Like literally
Ooh,
selling
he's
Lan out.
stupid. We should get him to
Just
talk to the
selling
mayor.
Lan out.
You're a fucking idiot. Don't listen to that guy.
But anyway, Mayor Daryl apparently just wanted to have a photo with a famous net battler. I don't know if this is like a fabrication or a flanderization of the 4Kids dub, but I feel like they really hammed up how bad of a person this mayor is, just so the kids understood that you're not supposed to like him. Every word out
Considering
of
that
this
this
guy's mouth is,
episode's
I'm so great,
entire...
I'm so cool, I'm gonna talk about myself in front of so many people, I'm Mayor Daryl,
Yeah.
I'm really cool.
And considering this episode's entire plot is essentially, I'm slightly rich, and I want to kill all the poor people.
All the teenagers, ruled by Raul, the man who has slightly darker skin than the teenagers.
Which, I haven't watched the sub for this, but I guarantee you in the sub, he's probably a little bit more explicit about it being they're poor and foreign. Kill them.
Yeah,
don't
no,
know.
that's pretty much it.
Oh, is it? Wonderful.
Yeah. It's like, oh, these people, they come from the dirty area. We got to get rid of
Those people.
We redlined that district 20 years ago, and now they're still here.
That's
Why?
every time they mention Raul and his group, it's always the dirty people.
Because like my
fucking hell.
favorite part of BN2 is going to meet Raul in like the, what do you want to call it? Not the ghetto. It's kind of a ghetto, but I don't think it's actually a ghetto.
An alleyway, I guess. Because
Yeah,
that's
the
pretty much
alleyway.
it.
Like those
It's-
are my.
it- yeah, it's
I
literally
love the
a set of
guy who
alleys.
prays every day to his god and the chicken he provides. That is my favorite character in BN2.
He's the guy.
He's the guy. He
When
gives
you
me
get the
chicken.
blessings from Raul, he goes, yo, anytime you want, I'll give you some chicken.
We can all agree that that kid who's like, fuck you, I'm not giving you your shit back until you bring me this asterisk shield chip. We can all agree that he can go die, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. No, legitimately, one of my earliest memories of playing that game is running into that kid and going, "Where the fuck do I get this?" And
the funny thing is, BN2 made it so if you talk to a certain NPC, a different one just goes, "Oh, hey, yeah, I just got 30 of these things. You want them?"
yeah.
Yeah. And then you can get another 30 after that chapter's done.
30 what?
Guard asterisks. There's a thing in BN2 where to get information out of a kid or to get some of your stuff back, you need to give them a guard star. And unfortunately, this is after you've been mugged for the second time, so you got all your chips stolen. So unless you had a guard star in your folder before the Nightman scenario, you're kind of screwed. And who keeps a guard star in their folder for that point in the game? Yeah. Luckily, if you make it through Rebels Radio, there are Metar 2s in the area, so you can get a guard star naturally. But this is a game for
some
children.
of the worst fucking traversal net
I think I did
I've ever seen.
Good job, Bio.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The further away I get from Battle Network 2, the more I think back on it and go, damn, that was some of the worst fucking net traversal I've ever fucking dealt with.
Yeah, I will agree with you there. I like Battle Network 2 for a lot of different reasons. The actual net traversal sucks shit.
I think it's a problem of conveyance, honestly, and it's highlighted the most during the Freeze Man scenario. So to
I'm here all the shortcuts. Let's freeze them and block it from you, so you can't get there.
Well, even if you don't have the shortcuts, right? It's a matter of conveyance because they don't actually tell you what to do. It just says go break ice. So you're left to go break all the ice you can, searching for a way to break more ice. And then you get to the point where you need to go get the heat program. Unless you made sure to talk to a specific program that was right next to Roll after you saved her, or right before Roll when you saved her, who was talking about having a heat program. You have no hint as to how to get the thing to break the red ice. So then you have no hints to go talk to that guy again. And even if you do find him by running all the way around the internet again and talking to literally every program, he just says, oh, I gave that to my friend. He's somewhere warm. And then you need to think, where is it warm? And the first answer that should come to your mind is the barbecue at the campsite from scenario 2 of this game. But who would think about that? Double, that is the reaction to the Freezeman scenario.
Yeah.
It's just the Freezeman scenario.
The rest of that game is fine.
You where
it's
to
just
go.
That one scenario is unforgivably bad.
And that is poor conveyance. If the video game does not tell you where to go and leaves you to wander, that is lazy.
Now,
my computer does a weird thing where, not my computer, my internet does a weird thing lately where just everything shuts off.
Yeah, your audio sounds like shit all of a sudden.
What?
Lower
my
quality,
phone.
not
It's
like
much more
garbage.
muffled.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because I'm on my phone on data.
That's unfortunate. So,
I'll be back in a sec.
Okay.
Back to this episode.
So I will say there is one thing I do want to point out about this episode. So I've talked a lot about, like, you know, Miss Mari and Lan's mom and making jokes about, like, hi, hello, your husband's not home. I can be Lan's dad. But I have to fulfill the other half of being bisexual, which is Mr. Match is cut as fuck in this episode.
I need him.
Have you seen? Did like you all might have like skipped over it? I don't know, but at about like 7:20, I think, or 7:30, somewhere around there, you get a shot that goes all over Mr. Match's body because he's at the beach in his board shorts. He is ripped. You could cut fucking onions on those abs.
See, my problem with that scene
My God,
is
you
not
can grind
that Mr.
meat on
Match is
those
there,
abs.
but it is that Melu rides by on like a Sea-Doo or whatever, and she's just casually joking with him about how Lan's not here. Like this man burned down your home and tried to kill you. And you're just poking fun at him now.
Yeah, that part.
Like,
That
is
part.
that what we're
Fucking
doing?
terrorist, and you're just sitting there like, oh yeah, he's
Oh, by
fine.
the way, Mr. Match, Lan's not here. Ha ha ha! And then right away, like you're not reporting this man to the police. You're not having him arrested.
So
And not only that, he didn't just try to burn down your house. He hacked all of the N1 Grand Prix, and he pointed every single solar panel directly in Lan's face. Those things get like 500 degrees Fahrenheit if you have the mirror system working correctly. He tried to murder your best friend. He's not a good person.
So two things.
What did I miss? What did I miss?
Oh, we're talking about how hot Mr. Match is.
Oh my god.
No, seriously, did you see him? What?
I want him.
Bio, I don't know if you're bisexual.
He can blister my bagpipe.
I was gonna make that joke. God
No,
damn it!
actually,
God
funnily enough,
damn it!
I am super heterosexual.
Okay.
But
We'll give it away.
my wow. Okay. But the funny thing is, in real life, a lot of my clients that are like LGBT actually like ask me if I'm like gay or bisexual because they feel like they can open up to me. And I was like, no. Thanks.
The only straight ally. Thank you, Bio.
Thanks, Yukki.
So
appreciate that.
Well, I was gonna make that joke. First of all, Shorah, but you beat me to it. But the other thing I was going to say is at least we managed, right? We managed to get through a scene where Mayo is ostensibly at the beach and we didn't get a perverted fucking shot. Yeah. She's literally just riding by on a skidoo, making fun of Mr. Match. So I know you showed restraint here, animators. I appreciate it. I know you're not always going to do that, but
It's fine. We still got 2 more seasons till that.
no.
Anyway, back to Netopia, where the more important things are happening. Lan is showing up at this press conference instead of Chad, and the entire female population of Netopia is disappointed. It's just, this is Lan, he's the co-champion, and there's this swath of women in like the front 5 rows, and they go, boo!
Man, that's
like,
that's demoralizing. Like,
I feel bad. And then they just tone shift immediately to, by the way, Lan, you have fans. And he gets so caught up in the crowd now actually liking him. 1, I have whiplash. 2, he has whiplash and it did brain damage because he shoves his PET into a bag and throws it to the side of the stage. And some kid is like, ooh, finders keepers, just grabs his backpack and steals Mega Man.
I would do that.
Steal someone's backpack and take their Mega Man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Mega
Have
Man.
fun with that.
He's mine now.
Mega Man. Yeah. This is mine now.
so
I mean, he's not alive, but property rights are a thing, dude. It's not kidnapping, but
so I gotta say, so we're introduced to
the concept of Raoul,
the concept,
Vampire Man.
yeah, the concept of Raoul, and Lan gets into a net battle. And we're introduced to the first new net navi that we've seen in a while. And you put in your notes here that you can't decide if Thunderman design is cool or cringe. And I can answer this for you. It's hella cringe. He looks like shit.
I agree for various reasons, but before this, we have the Naruto stuff that's happening. So Lan is chasing this group of people that stole Mega Man. They squirt hot mustard at him. And then he eats it all, he breathes fire for a little bit. But the important thing is he climbs a ladder, and he starts just jumping from rooftop to rooftop, literally like a Naruto character. And then they shoot a smoke bomb at him, and he jumps off the roof of this building, and he lands like Spider-Man, and the smoke like dissipates around him. I have screen grabs of both of these, like from before we started, we were supposed to record like 2 weeks ago. It is... Who is this? Is this Naruto? He's wearing a headband. He's got spiky hair. He's jumping off buildings and through smoke. It looks like Naruto. The Lan has never done anything like this before.
And he never will do it anything like this ever again.
Until Cross Fusion, which is like hacking. But
yeah.
I love Cross Fusion.
Just turns the show into Sentai.
So freaking cool.
But yeah, no, this happens with Lan, and then he is fighting Raoul, or Mega Man is fighting Thunderman. They're having a pretty cool net battle. Unfortunately, Thunderman... Did you guys know bendy straws? Like how they have that piece of plastic that you're supposed to like unfurl and then twist it? That is what everything like on the inner legs and thighs and torso of Thunderman looks like. If you just remove that entirely and replace it with something that does not look like that, I like the design. I like the Raijin like motif with the drums floating behind his back. I'm okay with the single horn sticking out above his head. I think the blue or the purplish orange is a good color combination. He just looks like a crushed up can of soda or a bendy straw. Aside from that, and I hate it. I hate it.
I like the drums, like I like the Raijin like theming. I understand that. I think that's cool. He looks like a rejected Toriyama design. Okay, he looks like one of those background characters you see on Namek, or like he looks stupid as fuck outside of the floating drums. Like, why has he got a syringe on his head? What are you gonna be doing? Sucking blood?
It's
What?
supposed to be a lightning rod.
Dumb as fuck.
Like the soul doesn't even look all that good either. Which
Yeah,
is unfortunate because lightning is my favorite. Like if I had to pick a video, like an element in any video game, I always go with lightning.
see, my
The
favorite.
only redeeming aspect of Sasuke is that he has the Chidori. That's literally it.
See, I was gonna say my favorite element is maybe gold, possibly plutonium.
I like surprise
Because
personally.
electric is not an element on the periodic table of elements. I made a joke.
Unfortunately for you, I'm stupid.
So he's fighting Thunderman, and Thunderman uses Wrath of Thunder during the fight, which is just the water dragon jutsu from Naruto, but electric themed because they watched the Wave Arc when this episode came out, I guess. And unfortunately, this net battle is cut short because the mayor has decided to be super hateful towards the poor. The TV makes it out like they asked for him to build a skate park, and he said, "No, I'm tearing down your neighborhood instead."
Yeah, freaking
That might
mayor.
just be the dub. So he has his assistant create a virus that overrides all the waterways in the city, but also activates all the construction equipment that's just sort of like waiting in the background. So everything is flooding and simultaneously being torn down. Now, thankfully, Lan and Raoul decide a momentary ceasefire is in order. So they work together to jam up one of the bulldozers with Raoul's crew of, skater teenagers. And they both jack in, and they're met with all of these cloudy viruses that the dub seems to think is this very funny, nefarious thing that could be happening. Have you guys played Battle Network 1 and 2? Have you ever had trouble dealing with a cloudy virus? I personally have never had trouble dealing with a cloudy virus.
I'm not bad at video games, so no, I've never had trouble with cloudy.
Especially not video games for 10-year-olds.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they
So, Double, you want in that battle again?
Oh.
Got called out.
I will have my
And
revenge,
then-
but not in Battle Network, probably.
Then, in retaliation, the mayor's assistant sends out an army of electric dragon viruses that are just recolors of the fire dragons from BN2. Lava Dragon is great. It comes in Fry code, literally FRY. But
Wait, hold up. You're saying the mayor is evil?
Yeah, the mayor's been evil this entire. He's so self-centered. How did you not know?
I
know
don't
this
know.
is a surprise because everybody loves the mayor, and he loves himself so much because everybody loves him, and he uses people's love of him as his power, which makes you think he's a good guy. But actually, he wants to kill the poor and like tear down their neighborhood and build a shrine to himself in its place because he's the mayor.
Is that actually what he wants to do?
Yeah.
He literally wants to tear down this neighborhood and build a shrine to himself.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
In the dub. I don't know about the sub.
In the
but
Japanese version, he just wants to just replace that area with something that looks nicer. That way, people think, "Oh, he's a good mayor. He's doing a good job. We should give him more money."
He wants to eliminate the poor.
Oh, he wants to literally eliminate poverty.
Yeah. His campaign promise was, "I'm going to eliminate poverty," and then he took that to the literal nth degree and decided to start killing poor people. But yeah.
Anyway.
And then I'm glad you put it in your notes because I do remember this. The very first like actual gameplay thing, because leading up to this moment, all the stuff that's been that Lan and Megaman and all the other net navies have done have been very, very like extreme interpretations or generic interpretations of gameplay things or things that just don't exist in the games. This is
one piece of advice you've actually gotten about Battle Network from this anime is that the Life Sword program advance goes sword, wide sword, long sword.
right. Yeah.
That is the one useful piece of information we've had so far. Until
now, when Lan gets told to activate Wood Shield because it beats electric viruses. which is true. That is
this is indeed true. Yes.
Yeah. It doesn't really matter in the games because again, those games are designed for babies and you don't need to do it. It's not like Pokemon where if you like come up against a fire type, then like at a gym or whatever, you really should have a water type or a ground type or a rock type or something like that. But
you just use your starter,
or you just use your. I just use my starter, no matter what my starter is, because it's always
Metal Claw and Charmeleon and Fire Red, so people who picked Charmander didn't have to cry about Brock.
And those guys are pussies. Just go fucking grind outside pewter like everybody else did back in.
Just catch a Mankey. Go catch a Mankey.
You can get a Mankey, or you can go get a Nidoran and teach it and level it up. My Nidoran cleared.
I don't know if I was like just if I'm stupid when I play video games, but I do not use. Are you okay?
I was drinking water when you said that.
It's just like I play games in the most casual way, and when people talk about their strategy, I'm just like, what?
No, I'm actually with you here. I play through the games and I find no difficulty in just doing whatever I want to do. And I read about people that struggle on certain aspects of a game that I beat no problem. Like,
it gets even worse than that. I've seen like Reddit threads about Battle Network wanting a step-by-step walkthrough of exactly what to do to get through the game. Like,
I don't know if that
how to build out a folder
Reddit
that beats every virus encounter in a specific area, what folder to bring for a specific boss, which chips to grab where. They just wanted like a list of chores to do. They didn't want to explore the game at all. And back to Pokemon, that's what I liked about Pokemon really early on before they started making it really in your face about this. They would hide Pokemon that would be good for the next gym encounter in areas you could explore, not just like path A to path B or point A to point B. Here's your fighting type for the rock gym, or your flying type for the fighting Kahuna or whatever.
Right.
You would have to like go off towards Victory Road a little bit because you wanted to go see the Elite Four. That's the thing you wanted to do when you played Pokemon. And because you went through there, you might find a Mankey, and if you caught that, then you have a fighting type for the rock gym.
Yeah, or if you get really lucky early on in Viridia Forest, you find a Pikachu, which you can take with you. He's not going to be very good at the rock gym, but you stick with it, it'll be great for Misty, right?
Yeah, or you get a Magikarp like right outside Mount Moon, you trade it up to level 22 or whatever, and then it learns Bite immediately. And then,
or if you're just truly good at the game and have great taste, you just get a Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur shit. You always start with Charmander.
You always
choose Bulbasaur.
No, you don't choose Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur's the best boy.
Bulbasaur is a shit.
You have type advantage against the first two fucking gyms. You have resistance against the third gym.
Oh, wow. So you like easy mode in your games. I understand. It's okay.
I like the fucking better starter. I like my funny fucking little frog man.
Is Bulbasaur a frog?
He's
Bulbasaur?
So
I always thought Bulbasaur was like just a dinosaur. Yeah,
he's basically a prehistoric frog, which is evident in the fact that when Let's Go came out, Venusaur hops like a frog.
Oh really? I don't remember because I never picked Bulbasaur, so I've never seen Bulbasaur in Let's Go.
I love Squirtle.
So anyways,
I like Charmander too though.
Oh okay, you're redeemed. You can talk again.
What's the other one? Bulbasaur? No one likes Bulbasaur.
Yeah, nobody likes Bulbasaur.
Holy shit. Just out here stabbing Shorah.
One of these three got 2 Mega Evolutions.
Shorah, we're all just stabbing you in the back with these long daggers. Like fuck.
I literally just didn't fucking notice because my cat just freaked the fuck out while I was holding her, so I'm covered in claw marks either way.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Fuck you guys. Charmander mid, Bulbasaur great, Squirtle okay.
Fuck you up. Okay, so that's the end of episode 26. We got one more episode to cover for today, and we got not a whole lot of time to do it. So, episode 27 is not I want to be a teen idol, but we're gonna just go with it because that's what it's listed on as the YouTube thing.
It's the most dangerous game. We're gonna call it that now.
The most dangerous game. Okay, that works.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Miss Millionaires.
Yeah, thank you.
I thought my internet died again. I was like,
no, because I was struggling to remember this episode. This is like the episode I don't remember the most. I remember Miss Millions, but I don't remember.
The premise of this episode is that Lan really wants to buy a purse for his mom, but it costs $2,000 because this is 2023 America. And he's told that there's a special way to get anything you want in this city. You just need to win the most dangerous game, or whatever it is that Miss Millionaire calls her game. Thankfully, Miss Millionaire just wants to watch daddies kill each other in this one. She's not going to be excited by net battling a 12-year-old boy, because, oh boy, that was a weird part of BN2, everybody. So Lan gets roped into the most dangerous game, where Mega Man has to fight through 7 deadly challenges with Mega Man. And if they come out on top, Miss Millionaire will give them any one prize that they ask for. However, Proto Man has recently rejected this offer as part of a business contract that Miss Millionaire tried to sign with Blaze Tech. Chad is a little savvy on this because Miss Millionaire is not as good of a person as you might imagine her to be.
What? Another rich person that's not nice? What?
It sounds like you're trying to say that Megaman NT Warrior is anti-capitalist?
I don't think that's what I'm trying to say. I think what I'm trying to say is that rich people tend to be villains in kids' shows a lot.
Huh. That's weird.
Yeah, it is. I don't know.
So anyways, I'm going to build a guillotine.
That was me.
I'm going to build a guillotine. But the French Revolution was a failure. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it may have been a failure, but the guillotine was the coolest and most effective thing they built, so...
Okay.
Anyways, Miss Millions. So, I don't know if it's just me. I don't have, like, any sort of, like, attraction to, like, evil princess queen types. So Miss Millions doesn't do... Yeah, Miss Millions doesn't do it for me. I'm sure we have... Yeah, I'm sure
we... Does the snake do it for you?
No.
Is the snake?
What?
Okay.
Either way, she just wants to watch people kill each other for fun. And when she finds somebody that's good at the video game, she keeps them locked inside the video game forever or until they die. Because she just views people as toys to play with. Which is why Chad didn't sign that contract with her. Fortunately, though Mega Man is trapped and forced to relive the same 7 battles over and over again, Proto Man is able to use the Life Sword to shatter the illusion and deliver an important piece of information to Mega Man that he's trapped here forever. And then they beat up Snake Man. And then Miss Millions doesn't give him the purse, but Dad buys the purse for Mom anyway. The end.
It's a real nothing episode.
A lot of these are just real nothing episodes where the punchline is Mr. Match raised just enough money to go to the place he thinks Lan is, and then Lan's not there because he moved to the next city over.
Yeah, I really
honestly,
like
it's
his,
a good punchline.
his story arc. He's going from a terrorist to an unwanted rival to a 5th grader.
To Brazil.
In Brazil.
Literally, he got on the wrong flight at the end of like either this episode or the next one. And he's like, no! I'm like, oh no, you are going to Brazil. It's just like the meme.
He's one step behind Lan at all times, and it's kind of great, honestly.
I personally love it when guys who burn down the house of a 12-year-old girl and try to kill her, and then attempts to murder a 12-year-old boy by cheating in a tournament for children.
Okay,
are becoming affable.
Man, don't throw stones, all right? If you live in a glass house, you can't tell me you've never tried to murder a 12-year-old child by exploding their oven.
Or by baking
all the time.
I don't think I can.
Yeah. Yeah, my day doesn't start unless I try to commit arson.
Look, all I'm saying is, you see that body, he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
That's true. Yeah.
Listen, Timmy deserved it, and I will not hear anything else on this matter.
Timmy deserved it.
You have a very unfortunate worldview.
Yeah. So,
Bagpipes.
Thank you.
That
that me?
That was a soundboard.
Okay.
That was a
I'm
soundboard.
dying.
No, that was yeah, you're dying.
Yes,
You should
you're
check
dying.
the server.
No,
This
wait,
is-
please.
This is hell.
Don't worry about
Please.
it. We're almost done.
Okay, so yeah, Miss Millions is evil. Like this episode really doesn't have a whole lot to say, right? We're introducing Miss Millions and Cobra Man, Snake Man.
Snake Man.
Snake Man. And that's kind of it, really. Like,
it's a fine episode, all things
it hasn't
considered.
Much of
It's
an
just
effect on the plot as Miss Millions did in BN2.
right.
It's just filler for the sake of giving you some respite after all the Pharaoh Man shit, and it's kind of welcome, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does have that like filler
It's
arc.
not like Miss Millions
stuff.
had that big of a fucking arc in the game anyway.
That's true.
I would have been
Yeah.
fun if she was just removed entirely, dude. I don't know if it's any different in the JP, but like the translation made it off like she was literally hot under the collar for this 12-year-old boy, and I'm like, ooh, that's another piece of commentary about the rich. That's another piece of commentary about the rich.
Well, and I mean, we got to remember that we actually skipped 2 episodes, one of which, thank God, but I mean,
one of which is extra funny in a few episodes from now when they reintroduce a character that you look at and go, what? Who the fuck?
VTuber.
Yeah.
What?
She shows back up in a couple of episodes.
VTuber?
Yeah, there's
she comes back and her little hologram thing has a BN3 Navi customizer program code in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very, very early adaptation or very early 3D CGI rendering of an anime waifu who is an idol. So therefore I say VTuber because that's the closest approximation in the modern day.
It's so bad to look at. It's so bad.
Don't make me sad.
Dude, I lasted 5 minutes before going, yeah, nah, I'm out.
Well,
What's so bad about this episode?
They put Lan, Dex, and Toru in her outfit.
So?
A bunch of young boys cross-dressed, Bio. That's why this episode was never aired.
yeah.
This is why this episode was never aired.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I remembered that and went, yeah, nah, I'm good.
This
This is why people think anime is weird, everybody! Applause!
So I'm gonna say this, right? I'm gonna put these images in the podcast, obviously.
Get fucked, viewers.
So get fucked, but also get fucked YouTube revenue. Our $4 is gone. Or sorry, our $5,000.
The thumbnail for this episode. Just put
Oh no,
Yuki's
she has
face on this.
evil
There you
Empress
go.
roll chip. What are we gonna
Why
do?
me?
Django, get in here. Kill the vampire.
Oh my god, that's what I'm gonna do. The cross-dressing picture. I'm gonna put Yuki's face on all 3 of them.
I think the person that has an actual VTuber model should have their face plastered onto that one.
Make me the. Yeah,
I mean,
I'm queen.
Well, I'm technically also a VTuber, Yuki. I've got like
Damn.
I've got a little. It's okay. You can forget about me.
Yuki really went.
Sorry
Does anybody else be?
Yeah, no, it's fine.
I got
Oh
your
man,
back. I got
can't
your back,
remember.
bitch.
Let's just go ahead and scrub it.